I think we got a pretty comprehensive system. So like the people like me, AJ, and people who've been in the system before and got the year under their belt, we able to relay the information to them way better. So they're coming along very quickly.
Guys around here haven't had the luxury of playing for the same
Yeah.
coordinator a lot of times. Any years in a row, you guys have the same coordinator coming off a great season. What's it like being accustomed to that familiar now?
Just being more comfortable, knowing like what the call is and what the defense expects. So that just helps everybody play faster, and that's why you start to see young players start to emerge a lot faster.
You a Madden guy?
I used to be, yeah. I can't say what I really want to say, but I used to play Madden a lot, but they let us down. So
74 this year. Did you see that?
yeah. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I always had to prove myself, so it's just another thing to do.
You've been in the league over a decade now. How do you enter year 11 mentally, physically? What are you trying to focus on? What are you honing in on?
Just focusing on my body, really. I think this game does take a toll on the body, so just making sure my body in the right place to perform, and making sure my mind stays sharp, so I can still get the looks that I need to get, but obviously take care of myself in the long run.
Defense last year was phenomenal. How do you build off that?
Just the same thing that we've been doing, paying attention to the details, being a close-knit group, everybody pulling for each other, and then just, hyping each other up in the huddle. If something bad happens, it's okay. We all out here together. So.
Who's kind of taking the
Man, it feels great, throughout my years, just I had to learn different systems, and to be in the same system the next year, man, it's wonderful. And it's time to take it to another level and take it up another notch.
Does that continuity make a difference?
Yes, most definitely. So, Camp, he can turn it up, and we can be ready for it.
What was your reaction when you found out Camp was coming back?
Man, I was excited, to have Camp come back, man, because he was the main reason. And I love Coach Camp, and we talk every day, and he loves us and we love him.
For you going into this training camp, what's the focus, the goal, the mission?
Get 1% better. Keep make plays and lead the defense.
Have you seen a training camp this early in a training camp be this intense? I feel like we're getting celebrations after every catch, after every knockdown, interception. It feels like we're at a higher level for day 2 than we're used to.
Yeah, most definitely. After the season we had last year, and having all the guys back, fans are excited and know what to expect, and we're gonna do the same thing we did.
How much does the coaching staff tell you guys to kind of let loose out there to kind of show your emotion, and be happy about these big plays that you guys are making in practice?
Every day, we treat practice like the game, and it's intense, and we're gonna battle it out, and we're gonna talk our smack, and they're gonna talk their smack, offense, defense, and we're gonna ball out.
How about the depth you guys have in that cornerback room? You guys have a number of guys who could be starters, but there's only so many spots. What is that competition like for you here in camp?
It's a lot, it's a lot of competition, guys learning from each other, we not thinking about the competition, we're just going out there and playing, and if anybody need help, everybody's willing to help each other, and we just taking it one day at a time.
Buster, it's not every day that a 7th round pick is going into his 5th year in the league. How have you managed to kind of elevate yourself every single year to be in this position, like you said, a leader of this defense now?
Keep that chip on my shoulder. Since that day, I made a forth that, I would make every team pay that passed on me, and I always kept that chip on my shoulder, and, just use that as motivation.
Obviously, a lot of rookies are just starting their NFL career right now. For guys who maybe were drafted in the later rounds, what's kind of your advice to them going through this?
Just keep grinding and capitalize on your opportunity, because when your opportunity comes, just make sure you're ready for it.
How tight is this DB room? How tight are y'all in the DB room?
We're very tight. We go out to dinner and go out to eat and all the time. So we're very close, and we talk every day.
How much of a difference does that make, that part of it? Because there's a lot of communication that goes on out there on the field between you guys.
It makes a difference because, you can trust your guy next to you and make sure, they do their job. So it definitely means a lot off the field.
You mentioned going out to dinner. Who's picking up those tabs? You got that contract this offseason. Did it kind of lean on you on one of those dinners?
Oh, yeah, I done took care of it a couple of times. I took care of it a couple of times.
How's it been getting back into the flow and being back out there?
Man, yeah, it's been great seeing him. He's super athletic, and just to see him out there making plays, smiling, man, dancing, man, it's amazing. And I'm excited to see him this year.
How has that been with, you might look over on the sideline and he's there, and then you look and he's on the other sideline. How has that switch been? I know he did it last year, but
it's crazy, man, because I always get on to him, man. You got to get out there, the offense jersey and get in that defense jersey and walk through and practice. But it's just all fun and games. And then when we come to our huddle, man, go to the other side. Come to the huddle. But man, it's all fun.
What's it like having Jay Lou back out there on the field with you guys?
it's great having him back. You know, that veteran leadership. You know, he keeps people in line, and man, it's great to have him back.
He's still like Unc in the room?
Yeah, most definitely. We always get on to him. We always making jokes with him, so it's always fun.
It's nice when you got a vet that kind of embraces that role a little bit like that, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Him and Eric Merrick, yeah, we always on to those guys, for sure.
What have you seen out of Jari and kind of this summer and in the early days of camp?
Growth. You know, him taking a step each day, you know, playing inside and outside, you know. Man, I seen him, and I worked with him in the offseason just to take that step, and he's been growing, for sure.
Can you see a sense of difference in Coach Camp running his second year as a defensive coordinator with you guys? Because last year was kind of new for him too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most definitely. You know, Camp, you know, he's just taking it up a notch. You know, he know the expectation. We know the expectation, and you know, we holding each other to that standard.
Buster, you're obviously an Arkansas guy. Ryan Silverfield, the new head coach, is from Jacksonville. What do you think about him kind of taking over the reins there?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, of course. Arkansas guy, obviously. Ryan Silverfield, the new head coach over there, is
from
Jacksonville. What do you think about him kind of taking over the reins?
I'm hoping they get on the right track. You know, I'll be tuning in this year, and I just wish the best for them.